How's it going, everyone? We'll cherry pick in here and see what's going on. Nothing yet. Looks like S&P gapped up on the open. So much for the double top. Got a rising wedge, came outside of there. Bearish encompassing, two-bar pattern to hit double top. Now it's broken that. See what happens if it comes back in. Watch the VIX as it's on its lows. Again. Looks like the Dow is breaking that lower high situation, coming into a double top now. NASDAQ hasn't turned around yet. No bearish or bullish retracing. Not yet, anyways. Looks like Steemit got a facelift, which is cool. Miner's still having a trouble here. BIOL, previous high break coming in. No volume though. I'll look for a retracement before it takes off any. BIOL. See, we can't find a bottom here. C-Web. So were you talking about the internet index for China? Looks like I got a bearish retracement coming. Got a two-bar reversal up on top, a hanging man to follow. I got a hanging man above the 34 and then a crack down. So a bearish retracing back into resistance now at in and around 52. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly looks like a higher low from the bottom there. So it could bounce. But it's closing below the 8, so I'd be highly skeptical that the momentum's not going to carry. Unless it has a nice volume day, getting above the 8, back above previous highs, into previous lows. ONCS is watching that yesterday for the pop out. Came all the way back into support, so watch for the previous high breaks. ONCS could pop out of nowhere again. I have no idea. I'm not an Apple guy. The only reason why they're coming out with a new iPhone is because the last one flopped. So I think it's on pre-order. Pretty sure it's on pre-order. It's not live yet. Yeah, I don't know anybody with $1,000 to spend on a phone. Seems out of reach for most common people. Looks like on the daily you have a bearish retracing, so once it cracks down and below the 34, I mean, your first line of defense is the 8. JNUG's coming across the previous low, previous high area. See if we can't get a bottom out of this silly little thing. It's boom time across the 34. Higher lows. We got a hammer breaking in the previous lows now. See if we can get a crack out. C-web, it crossed the 8, so momentum, human emotion and momentum died there. And then the trend changed on the daily. That's my 34. So it crossed over the 34 back into resistance. The 8 and the 13 are crossing over the 34 now. So it's got bearish posture. So unless it has a huge amount of volume coming across the 34 on the upside, I would say that it's going into a bearish daily trend. You got a head and shoulders top up here too on the indicator. Now you never know in this market. Could pop above previous highs and get momentum back. I would say 5150. Weekly still looks good. But weekly also came out of an oversold or overbought situation, so then it cracked down. So it's very telling. It's got to hold previous highs. That's about it. It's a last ditch effort if you're holding on. Here comes JNUG. Over the 8, 13 into the 34, back into the 8 and 13 for support. Watch the previous high break, 1545, 1550. It's a big order there. Comes JNUG. Two-bar reversal on the 60 on the 5-minute bar. Need a break above 1550. Same old song and dance. Oh, the bearish retracing is always the, okay, call it the bear trap. But you got to watch volume when it gets up into resistance. If it has enough volume, it can pop across. And a lot of times you can see the gap already. A lot of times it'll just gap right across it. But we'll see. Yeah. It's one of those let out the steam kind of situations. Let's see, I should have fixed my oil and energy scan. So let's see if we can find anything today. Good, it's right on top. There you go, Bo. Looks like Bill's in the wind. Nice. Good open. Broke previous highs, no problem. That's a genuine break. What's going on, Bill? EMES. I don't see that in my scan. It's energy services. There it is. Northern Oil and Gas. That's a little hitter. Coming across that 34 on the long-term charts. Damn, these things. Look how low they came and just wham. Every single one of them has the same pattern. Took it all the way down and then just cracked the whip. Over the 34 and just cracked the whip right across. Damn. Gush, nog. Oh, look at this one. This one's out of whack. What's going on with this one? It's unusual size, little pattern there. High level consolidation. Looks like it's going to run higher on this one. Looking for a continuation on JNUG, coming off that 2-bar pattern on the bottom, 60-minute, 5-minute chart. Trying to find a reversal on the 60-minute chart. Breaking in the previous lows. Could get a gust of wind out of here. OBE. Pretty good volume on its highs. Watch this one rise. It's a nice little previous high break already. Oil's popping. Damn. See how the market's doing. Looks like S&P just, I'm going to have to scream hyperinflation over and over again because I don't think the economy's that good. I think inflation's getting out of hand. Once inflation takes off, they won't be able to control it. Central banks are arrogant, thinking they can control everything. Someone said recently that hyperinflation is in effect, and the Dow is going to double into 42, 47,000. At least everyone's 401k is looking good. Fresh with the fake money. RYI, nice candle. No outside day, you mean? I'm not getting a good. There goes JNUG, breaking previous lows. Next line of previous lows. 10 cents, 15.60. we go, that's a better picture. Little cap and run there on the 15-minute. I think you're right. Look for the retrace though. A little overextended. Gold's building. Looks like it wants to break outside there. Bullish retrace all the way back in on the 60-minute. Pretty sharp and quick too. I'm looking for a double back in the next couple hours. I think JNUG looks good off that 1-minute bottom. Nice little U curve on the 3-minute, shaping up. Working it, getting over that 5-minute 34 is where we're at right now. Building. 1 minute's over, 3 minutes over. Now working the 5-minute over the 34. Until we can work it all the way up to the daily. Double back on the hourly. I got previous lows at 1566 there, stealing. Hourly chart. Nice 2-bar. Over the 8, over the 13, back into the 13, back into the 8 and 13. Or 34. Into the 34, back into the 8 and 13. Waiting for the 5 minute to cross. So much for lower highs. Monthly chart's gone parabolic on the Dow. I don't know. The longer they let it run like that, the worse it's going to be on the correction. So just be prepared. like steel's coming into resistance now. Looks like it wants to pop outside of there though. Nice gap into resistance. Let's see if it has enough juice. It's got volume. Looks like a volume breakout coming already. It's a good sign. Look at that gap over resistance on JNUG. Someone had a big order, it must have been. Something like having 35,000 worth of shares. Bump up the price. Let's break into those previous lows and confirm this bottom for JNUG. 1566 looks like. Breaking into previous lows right up that range so we can confirm the bottom. Nice volume coming in. Got resistance at 1566. Let's see what happens. Not much of a bottom pattern per se, though. A reversal here. Not much going on over here, so let's see how it pans out. Pattern's got to complete. BIX out of nowhere. Boom, boom time. I don't have a good chart on that. Nice bullish retrace. Looks like the double back now. Silver looks a lot better. When gold broke out, it came all the way back into support. Silver, on the other hand, came all the way up, came into the first lines of support, and now it's pumping again. So that's a stronger move where gold came all the way back in. So let's see how that pans out. Nice. Silver's hopping. Oh, that's a nasty outside day there. Dark cloud cover on the hourly chart for Apple. Ran straight up and got knocked back right there. Looking for a crack on 1566 for JNUG. It's getting close. CCM, it's got a low volume pop here. Volume breakout. Look for the 4 o'clock high there. Was that 385? Chart sucks on it. KMPH, a nice reverse head and shoulders there. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Watch for the break. Another 4 o'clock high breakout. All these higher highs, I don't see anything moving worth a damn, except for oil. I think OBE is going to come out in the winner's circle today. It's got the volume breakout. It's on its highs. It's breaking into that previous low area. Right up that range. $15.64. Pop, pop, pop. Boom, boom. 30-minute chart. Over the 34, back into the 34, 2-bar reversal, and now we have the confirmation here on the bullish retrace. Let's break into those previous lows. All the way up to 16 today. Let's see if we can't reach 16. LPIX. Slam a damn a ding dong right there. 42%. $15.66 JNUG. Let's break it. Need some good volume here. Well, I've been locked out of Polynex for 2 days. Can't find anyone in customer service. 2 days. Can you imagine? Here comes 16 in an instant. Previous high breaks at 16. Watch for the pullback. Its resistance pulls back really sharply. I'm looking for a sharp pullback where they crack the whip. They pull it back really hard and sharp, and then they just let it rip right across resistance. See what happens. It's at resistance now. Gap into resistance. Let's see what happens here. Sharp and fast. I'm looking for sharp and fast. Where's my JNUG? Let me see if I can buy this on the support line. Looks like I got a falling star forming on the 1 minute. Let it come back in. Hit 16 with an instant after the break of 15.66. See if this sharp and fast will come back in. It's a nice volume still. A double top on the 1 minute now. I got an order in at 50% of the previous candle. Momentum reasons. See if I can't hold it. 1580 on this pullback. Could come all the way back to 1771. Right where the 8 is. Looking for a high level consolidation. Come down and get me. There she blows. Someone caught wind. Busted out previous highs. So high level consolidation is in effect. I got to order at 1580 for a paper trade. Let's see if it come down and get me. A little volatility coming in. Come on, you can do it. Jump for it. It's almost there. Come on. Where did my order go anyways? Did it get executed? No. There it is. 1580. I gapped up. Held momentum. In OVN, watch for the previous high breaks there. Very nice. Here it comes. In OVN. Low volume poppers. I think I missed my entry. So now I'm going to take it out on the flip side there. I don't know why my order's not coming up on the sheet here. I'm going to find out. Cancel this. Looking for a previous high break. I'm missing it. Let's go market order there. Boom, boom. There we go. Where did I get in? Market order is at 1602. Stay above 16 support. There we go, JNUG. People are waking up now. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Let's see what we got on the 60-minute chart. Need a 2-bar reversal on that 60-minute. That is a bullish retrace back into support, previous high breaks. Boom, boom time. Breaking into previous lows now. confirming this whole bottom pattern, whatever it is. And a reverse head and shoulders there, and then it's just a little cup and handle there. And so 2 reversals in a row. Just gotta step it up. It's hugging 16. There she is. Come on. Damn, oil's just kicking it today. Next top is 70. A little bind there. Got some reversals punching in on the miners. A little previous high break there on EXK. A little bullish posture on LITH. Oh, Goro. So candle there. Still got a break above. Still some work to do on Goro. Watch for a retrace. JNUG's getting schizophrenic at 16. Let's see, it's having some trouble getting over the mark there. I don't think I have HBM in my search there. Oh yeah, I do. break previous highs on JNUG. Watch resistance coming into resistance now. Trillium. It kind of got away from me there. I didn't see that. My axis humming along. Little megaphone bottom on PES. Something to watch. Oh, look at that. AKG. Pretty wound up pretty tight in here. Watch for the 1 o'clock high. AKG. It's got some volume coming in. Watch this one. JNUG's not holding on to 16 very well. AUMN coming out of oversold. Looks good. Still below the 8 though. Just a few marks. That AKG looks good. What did I do with my... lot of these are stretched beyond belief. The miners. EXK, AKG, looks like TRX forming a bottom here. Looks like miners are shaping up. Previous high break for the big boys. Everything had a spike low recently, which is good. I like AKG. Watch for volume. It's only a fourth of the average volume, but it's on its highs. Watch for the 1 o'clock break. Big emotional spot for charts. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 20, 25, 30. Someone's just sold into resistance a moment ago into JNUG, so I have to recover here for a moment. Gotta make sure support holds. Could be coming back in. JNUG's got to hold previous highs for support. Stupid JNUG. I don't know what valve is, man. You gotta give me the ticker. I do not know what you're talking about. Oh, that's cool, Maria. I know you're at work. It's okay. Series shares, each representing 1. It's a reverse head and shoulders on the daily there. Two-bar reversal on AG. That one ran the best last bull run, so make sure you watch AG for any kind of reversal over the 34. It hasn't happened for a while. Breakdown, consolidate, took a leg, consolidate, looks like above 8. So we got another dollar to run. But once these things decide to go, I don't think they're going to waste any time getting over resistance. Looks like things are shaping up and coming into the end of patterns kind of deal. Stupid JNUG, hurry up. It's just a normal retrace. There we go. Boom, boom. 1625 is your next line of resistance into previous lows. I guess we got to go into the first one here. APA, APA, APEN. Excuse me. I swear Ameritrade sucks. Can't get anything. Nothing much here. It's on its highs though. It's going to have a volume breakout here. Looks like it had a reverse split. Never mind. For some big volume in JNUG here. Big volume. Get over that 16 mark again. Let's try and get some big hitters out there. Vegas high breaks. A lot of them had that throwback and then the whip. CPEs breaking. Pretty much go down up the line here and you can just see all the whips. Lots of pullbacks here. There's my 80 I was looking for earlier. $15.80. Boom, boom, boom. It's got to hold here for momentum. Looks like JNUG wants to take another leg down for the bullish retrace. Let's see where we're at here. Needs to bounce. Still very bullish on the 60-minute. Retrace back into support, previous high break, still holding 10. It's just got to gather its legs and try again. See where we're at on the 1 minute. See if we can't see a turn. Looks like the first V bottom coming in. Then the retrace. See if we can't climb on up. That's too much crap going on here. I hated trading fractions back in the day. Sure glad they switched over to decimals because I was horrible trying to figure out decimals or fractions on the fly. Damn. Steel's doing so good today, too. I think got knocked back pretty good. Looks like JNUG wants to take another low. Coming back in. Do not know. Oh, was it yesterday? Expiration yesterday? Good call. Yeah, it always happens that way. It's amazing how manipulated everything is. Every turn you take. Here comes J-Nug off the bottom. Over the 8 into the 13, back into 8 for support. Buy it. Buy it at support. Let's see if we can get something at 1581. Come back and get you. There she is right there. Grab it. Over the 8 into the 8 for support. The little inverted hammers at all. Not much of a hammer, but it's close. It's close. There's the inverted hammer right there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. There she is. Inverted hammer over the 8. Do not neglect the inverted hammers over the 8. It's a 1 minute chart. Boom, boom time. Come out. Over the 13 into the 34. Take out the inverted hammer. Crack. Lots of resistance on the way up. Coming into previous lows now. So how many of you think that the special prosecutor Mueller has been flipped? Nothing in the indictment was for Russian collusion. Manafort worked and hired the Podesta group in the Ukraine. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has her fingerprints all over that Ukraine problem. I think something's afoot. I think Mueller's been flipped. He realizes the writing on the wall and he had to flip. Hand over state's evidence. And now he's going to go back after. Yeah. I think Trump is smarter than people are giving him credit for. Yeah, it's going to have to take some time and work here. Trump set up Mueller. He was a staunch Hillary supporter, communist, however you want to play it. He got set up big time. Yeah, I saw the interview, and if you watch the body language of that interview, she has you can see that she is getting a little bit on edge and defensive. Her body language indicates that she is guilty of something. And there's no amount of talking that she's going to come up with that she's going to get out of this one. People are not going to let her get out of this one. The liberals are still fighting for this collusion, and they don't realize that Mueller's been flipped. He's going after the Podesta group, Podesta brothers. What's his pedophilia Podestas? Was a campaign manager. It's all going to just, the walls are coming, closing in on these people. A lot of politics going on, but you can sift through all the noise. I think Hillary Clinton's going to be blindsided here real short. She's going to get, I think, the blindsided hit, the smack right across the face. I think it's hilarious to watch. I think Comey's been flipped too. Comey and Mueller, I think if it's true they've been flipped, then the liberals are going to start eating their young. I think it's hilarious. I have a liberal friend, and he still thinks that Trump's going to jail. He's not even paying attention to. He's just listening to what they're telling him. No critical thinking skills whatsoever. I don't know if it's true that Mueller's been flipped, but it sure feels that way. Absolutely hilarious. She pretty short. The girls that are short, you can flip those pretty easy. What? No offense, Maria. Just locker room talk. Uh, Jaina coming off that bottom, breaking in the previous lows. Let's see if we can't get a matching high here. And then the quick retrace for a previous high break. Yeah, 5.8. I mean, that's pretty hard to flip there, but could be done. I don't imagine it's very hard to flip Mueller though. He hand delivered. He was the lawyer for whoever, the lawyer for the uranium one deal. He hand delivered uranium to the Russians. So not too hard to flip that guy. And without anyone just paying attention, I think they flipped him. They came out with the story of the uranium one, hit the media with that story, and then all of a sudden Mueller's being forced through politics to get an indictment, and lo and behold, the indictment's going after the Podesta group now. I think it's obvious, but that's just me. I got a volume breakout, SNDEs. Watch the previous high breaks on this. Looks pretty healthy. I'm gonna have to call it a day here. I gotta head out early. I gotta make a dump run before work. I got a truckload of trash. Need to get to the dump, to the dump, to the dump. Anyways, it looks like a bottom for JNUG. Nice bullish retrace over the 34 back into support on the 60-minute chart. So might have a little settling in to do, but breaking that previous high into previous lows could get us a nice little jump. I got previous lows all the way up 17, 1750, 18. Confirming this bottom is going to be key for the next week. Yeah. I got to spend time cleaning out a shed that came back to me full of crap. So none of it's my trash, but gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta sell that shed. Winter is coming. I can't wait for the time to change. I'll get an extra hour of sleep. I'm dragging ass lately. JNUG looks healthy. Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta feed the belly. Get ready for work. Looks like I've got a reversal on JNUG. Let's look at the overall market here real quick. See if we're on our highs still. Dollar I have a spike high, so I'm looking for some kind of retracement back into the support lines. Got a falling star on the dollar on the daily. S&P, another reversal bar forming. Thank you, Maria. Coming off its lows on the VIX. Let's see if we can do that. Looks like I got reversal bar forming on the Dow. It's a exhaustion moves, something to see. See how that closes out tonight. NASDAQ hasn't turned around yet. Crude needs to step up the pace here. It's going to come back into support. We got some bullish posture on the USD yen trade. Over resistance back into support. I got a 2-bar reversal. Watch for the previous high breaks. Gold looks good off the bottom. Silver looks better. So hopefully for the rest of the week we can get a pump out of these things. Looks great over the 17 mark. Silver, silver, silver. Buy some silver. Miners coming off their lows. These are V bottoms too, so watch the V bottom coming across into resistance for the retrace. What do you call that? The stair step? No, the we call that the dog leg. What you call that? Anyways, it looks bullish. First Majestic, NAK needs to get back above 2. Steel's looking good. Bitcoin made a new high. I'm looking for that measured move to come in at around 6,800 to finish out the next previous measured move. Broke previous highs. Oh, here it is. 6,800 is looking. I'm looking for 6,800, the mark on Bitcoin. And that's it. I'm going to take a hike. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. Let me know what's going on out there. Thanks for everyone for stopping in. I'll see ya.